Hey, it's Shamir. Welcome back to my little corner where we talk about showing up for ourselves in ways that actually feel good to our souls, okay? Now, the allergies, the sinuses, they still kicking my butt, okay? So yeah, your girl sounds a little nasally, but we're gonna work with it. Now, the last time we sat together, we talked about starting or more like starting again. Not because we failed, not because something was wrong, but because sometimes growth, it requires a brand new beginning. And that's just the thing. All right. So today, I just want to take I want to take the conversation a little deeper. If you would indulge me, please. Okay. This one is good. So here's what I know. And this is not just from coaching women, but from living my own life. It's that starting again isn't always about motivation. It's about honesty. It's about looking where you are right now without that judgment, without that guilt, without dragging in the past, because we be real good for doing that, all right? It's also about saying like, hey sis, all right sis, this is where we are right now. Like doing that full look in the mirror with my mirror at. This is where we are right now, right? But what do I need to give myself to move forward? So today, I want to offer you something simple, something that's been helping me move through this season with a little bit more grace, right? This is a gentle 3-part framework for beginning again. Wherever you need it, all right? Wherever you need it the most, you can use it. There's no hard rules. It's no long to-do list. It's just some heart-centered reminders, all right, that you're going to be able to walk with. So first, you're going to recognize where you are. Recognize where you are, not where you wish you were, all right? Not where you thought you'd be by now at this age, okay? Not even where other people think you should be, all right? Just where you are. And be honest about it. Be honest about it, but also be gentle. Yeah, be gentle too. Because sometimes we get stuck into comparing ourselves, right? And not just to other people, but to former versions of ourselves. We say things like, come on now. We say things like this. I used to be able to work out 5 days a week. I used to be able to wake up early, no problem at all. Or, girl, I used to be able to have so much more energy and be way more productive. But without realizing it, what we do then is start to treat the past like it's proof that something is wrong with who we are right now. And that's not the case. The truth is, you are not supposed to be who you used to be. You're not. You have lived, you have loved, you have lost, you have learned, you have evolved, your priorities have shifted, your body shifted, your spirit grew, right? All those things happen. So when you honor where you are today, even if it looks different, you give yourself a chance. You give yourself a chance to begin again with power instead of guilt. All right, so we're talking about recognizing where you are. So now let's get to the second part, which is talking about reimagining success. You know, when we think about success, a lot of times what's happening is we're still holding on to some old picture of it. Yep. Even me too. We just hold on to some old picture of it, right? And that could be looking like how life looked like for us 5 years ago, or what it's supposed to look like according to everybody else, because you know that societal checklist, right? Or what we told ourselves it needed to be when we were in a different season of our lives, right? We said something about this current season. But right now, you get to redefine it. Right now. Right now, success might look like getting out of bed and stretching, sis. Just like getting out of bed and stretching your body. Or it might look like making yourself a nourishing meal. Nothing processed, a nice nourishing meal when you'd usually skip it, right? Or it might look like opening your laptop and working on your dream for 15 minutes. Yeah, it can look like that. Success isn't just big flashy moments. It's not. I know I'm sounding repetitive with that, but I'm going to keep saying it. It's about small alignments with who you're becoming. So I want you to think, what does success mean for me? This version of me, in this season, what would it look like? Now, this is not based on pressure. It's not based on shame, but it's based on what actually feels like love for yourself right now, right? Because when we allow ourselves to reimagine success, I promise you what we're doing is we're creating a space to actually feel proud of the life that we're building, even in the messy middle parts, because the mess happens, all right? And I don't want you to rush it. You don't have to have a perfect answer today, right now while you're watching this, right? I just want you to start being honest with yourself about what success could look like from where you actually are. All right. So now that you've been honest about where you are right now, and you've reimagined what success could look like for you, for this version of you, now it's time for part 3. It's time to respond. Now, this response is not with pressure. It's not with a 45 item to-do list, because you know how we be doing, but it's with small, honest steps that's going to feel doable and personal to you. So a small step could be finally sending that email. It could be stretching for 5 minutes in the morning. It could be taking that deep breath and giving yourself permission to rest without guilt. Your step doesn't have to match what it used to be, sis. Your step doesn't have to look impressive to other people. Who cares, right? It just has to feel real and right for you. Because stacking those small personal steps, that's how you build momentum. That's how that momentum actually happens. That's how you build a life that feels like good, like real good to live, and not just good to post about. All right? So today, before you get swept back into the noise, I want you to ask yourself, what's one small thing I can say yes to for me right now? And then when you hear that answer, move on it. No overthinking, no waiting for perfect. Just say yes to yourself. All right? So if today's video spoke to you, go ahead and hit the like button. Yeah, hit that like button so I know that it resonated. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed, because we're just getting started over here. And I don't want you to miss out on what's coming next. And listen, wherever you are, whatever you're working toward, you are allowed to grow at your own pace. You are allowed to redefine what winning and success looks like for you. I'm proud of you for being willing to begin again. I am proud of you for even being here. All right, family? I will see you in the next video. Until then, keep giving yourself grace. Peace.